Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and the Ark Society missions set on the Isle of SGAIL. And today we will be taking care of the Gut Feeling Challenge, the Discovery or Feat, which entails basically poisoning the Constant 3 times. So for this one we're going to need to bring with us 2 Egmatic syringes, one of which is in the gatehouse storage. We're also going to bring with us our trusty lockpick and a silenced pistol. So right from the start, off the bat, you will notice that I've already been through the level and eliminated our 2 main targets, just to save a bit of time. So from the start, what we're going to do is make our way, as we do always, up towards the entrance, past the entrance, and up the drain pipe to the gatehouse. And up here we will find a surveillance system in the room on the left, and we are just going to plug ourselves up against the wall, open the door, select our silenced pistol, and we're going to wait now for the guard, who will position himself between us and the surveillance system. We're just going to wait for him to move away again. And when he moves away, we can take out the surveillance system and move to the room opposite us, which is just over our right shoulder, which is where we have one of our syringes stashed up. So the guard's moved away now, so we're going to line up our shot, take out the surveillance system, put our gun away, and we're going to enter into the room opposite via the window. This room is occupied as well, but everybody has their back to us, so we can approach the bed and retrieve our Egmatic syringe. So with that in hand, we're now going to make our way back down the drain pipe and in through the entrance to the entrance hall. And normally we would hang a left once we're through the entrance, but today we're going to hang a right. And we're just going to go through this tunnel area here, through the door ahead of us, and through the door ahead of us once again, which will lead us into a bathroom. We're going to turn on the tap in that bathroom, and that will hopefully distract the serving staff member who you just saw walking past us as we entered the bathroom. This may not always work. You do have to time this a little bit so that the door is opened when you turn on the taps and the serving staff member is walking past. But once he comes in to investigate and turns off the tap and the door closes, we can sneak up behind him, render him unconscious. We're going to hide his body in the crate provided, and we're going to take his outfit. So we have 2 poisons on us. We need a third, and that is in the room just next door to our left, the staff only room. So we're going to make our way in there, collect the rat poison that's on the shelf, and exit this little area. And now we are going to head towards the effigy area, along with all of these other people filing along. And we're going to make our way up to the balcony overlooking the area. Now we have to be aware there is one enforcer up here, another serving staff member, and she just happens to be right in our way at the moment, so we're just going to wait here at the top of the stairs just out of sight. And when she moves off, we can make our way along this promenade area and towards the balcony. So the serving lady is now moving away. We're going to casually just walk along out onto the balcony area, where we will find a glass on the ledge, and we're going to poison that glass there with our rat poison, and we're going to make our way back downstairs, although you could kind of wait in that area if you can be bothered to keep avoiding the enforcer, something I wasn't prepared to do. So I've made my way back down to the crowd at the bottom of the effigy, and we're just going to wait here until the Constant arrives. The Constant tends to follow you around, so whichever area you go to, he will go to. So once he's in the area, we're going to start making our way back up the stairs, again being very aware of where the enforcer is, She's just right there, looking in roughly this direction. So again, we're just going to wait at the top of the stairs while the constant drinks from the glass we've poisoned and gets sick. So that's poison number 1, and once the serving lady moves off, we are able to make our way along this corridor, follow the constant. Be aware that the lady stands at an awkward angle and she can spot you if you're not quick. So we're just going to run past the constant, completely forgetting about the 2 arc guards who patrol in a nice wide area, one of which is nearly always an enforcer to you. But luckily enough, I was able to duck into the tall grass quickly and got through there without being spotted. So be very aware of where those 2 are. But once we've made it past the Archean guards, we're going to make our way to the morgue, lockpick our way into the morgue, and in here we're going to get ourselves a mercenary outfit, and we're going to use the fuse box on the wall to accomplish that. So we're going to turn off the fuse box, turn it back on again, make our way into the storage room here, close the door behind us, and wait for the mercenary to come over to investigate the fuse box. And when he does, we can burst out of our room, sneak up behind him, render him unconscious. We're going to grab his gun, we're going to grab his body and drag him into the storage room, and then we're going to take his outfit. And just for good measure, I'm going to close the door behind me. So now we're going to make our way up the inside of the Citadel Tower, all the way to the very top, and up here we will find 2 Archean guards, both of which need to be removed. So we're going to wait till one's just outside of the door here, and we're going to sneak up behind him, render him unconscious, grab his body and his gun, and we're going to drag him down the stairs to the first floor. You want to stick to the outside rail like I'm doing here, because you can be spotted from the ground floor at this point. You can just see someone almost looked over this way, but if you stick to the outer wall, you should be okay. So that's one of the Archean guards taken care of. We're going to collect his gun, and we're going to use the first Archean guard's gun to distract the second Archean guard. So we're just going to make our way just around the corner, drop the gun on the floor, make our way back into the stairwell, and we're going to hug the wall just by the door here. And when the guard returns on his patrol, he will spot that gun, and he will bring that gun to the weapons crate that's just over our left shoulder. And when he does, we can subdue him around the corner, and we can leave his body here, pull him away from the door maybe a little bit. There we go. We're going to collect the guns that he drops, just because we're neat and tidy, and we're going to select our first modern egmatic syringe. And you should, if you've got to this part of the game and you've been playing it in a linear fashion right through from Hitman 1 Legacy Edition right through to Hitman 2, you should have at least 2 syringes by now. So what we're doing is waiting here, and our presence will attract the presence of the constant. And once he's made his way into the apartments, we're going to travel back down the stairs to this point, which will then trick the AI into thinking we've left the area, and the constant will leave again. And when he goes to leave, we're going to make our way back up the stairs, and the constant will head across the bridge, and we can then close the apartment doors behind him, sneak up behind him and inject him with our poison. So that's the constant poisoned twice now, and all we're going to do for the third poison is essentially rinse and repeat, hence the 2 syringes. So we're just going to make our way back around the corner here, just double checking that the constant is making his way off to be sick somewhere. So while he's doing that, we are going to select our second syringe, and all we've got to do now is wait here for the constant to finish being sick, go back to his routine, and he will make his way over to the Citadel Tower again. this can take a few minutes, but once he's entered into the apartment, again we will just make our way down one flight of stairs. We will just wait down here, and that will trigger the constant to make his way back over to the main castle once again. So if you stay up outside the stairwell door, the constant won't leave. So you have to go down the one flight of stairs. But once he's leaving the apartments for the second time, again we're just going to close the door, sneak up behind the constant, inject him with the poison, and that will get us the gut feeling challenge. So all we've got to do now is make good our escape, and we're just going to wait for the constant to move away, and we're going to follow him along the glass balcony, and we're going to vault over the ledge and take the quick way down via this drain pipe right here, which will bring us back down to the funeral area. And we're just going to run straight past the funeral area, down the rickety old stairs, and out to where the keep area is, where we will find an exit. So there you go, that is the gut feeling challenge. A nice easy one, but a bit long with a lot of waiting around. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.